Messenger at 888-QUEST-24. No insurance required. Don't delay.
Alright.
888-QUEST-24.
Let's try this again.
Let's try that again.
I'd like to remind you that when you text the ticket, standard text messaging rates apply. This Odyssey.com Sports Minute is brought to you by Northville Lumber. This is Boomer Esiason with an Odyssey Sports Minute, sponsored by Northern Tool. Start solving your projects today at northerntool.com. We're made for this. The Dolphins, Jets, divisional class that will stream our way on Black Friday isn't exactly a doorbuster, folks. Thankfully, Tim Boyle will quarterback Gang Green's trip-the-fan-laced offense, and his offense is going to put up a hell of a fight, and the defense will as well, but I expect them to fade late in the game. Injury-plagued Miami will prevail 24-17. I'm Boomer Esiason. This time of year, big box tool stores start to sell a whole bunch of not tools, from dancing Santas to plastic trees. At Northern Tool and Equipment, we'd rather sell you a 4-horsepower chainsaw fitted with a full chisel chain to cut down your own tree. And we have wood chippers come January. Because you know, mulch. We're cutting prices on your favorite brands this holiday season. Save on Milwaukee, Steel, and Lincoln Electric in-store or at northerntool.com. Black Friday is now a game day. The Dolphins take on the Jets in the first ever Black Friday NFL game. Stream for free only on Prime. Black Friday football. Dolphins versus Jets. Coverage begins this Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Only on Prime. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/watch Black Friday football for details. Detroit, welcome on board. Turkish Airlines is launching flights from Detroit to the rest of the world starting on November 15th. Visit TurkishAirlines.com and book your ticket now. Turkish Airlines. We fly to more countries than any other airline. As the weather gets colder, it's a good idea to layer up with scarves, hats, and mittens. Another layer of protection this season is to get your flu and COVID-19 vaccines. You can get both vaccines at the same time. Talk to your healthcare provider or learn more at michigan.gov/COVID-RSV. And layer up for some added peace of mind. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. Auto law you ought to know from Michigan Auto Law.
Other law firms advertising for car accidents say we pay nothing unless we win. That's not entirely true. Most other law firms start taking 1/3 of what your insurance pays you for your lost wages and your attendant care on day one. At Michigan Auto Law, we don't think that's right. Your money is your money. Michigan Auto Law. We care more. So you can visit autolaw.com. That's autolaw.com.
Hi, Discover. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to thank you for the cash back on my groceries.
No problem. Discover Cashback Debit gives everyone cash back. Anything else I can help with?
Do you like asparagus sorbet?
Eligibility in terms of discover.com/cashback debit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
Hey everybody, it's Jeffrey. You'll never miss the biggest story of the day with the Daily Ticket. We're your home for everything Detroit sports. The Lions, Tigers, Red Wings, Pistons, even Michigan or Michigan State. Follow the Daily Ticket on the Odyssey app or wherever you get the podcast.
Detroit Red Wings host the New Jersey Devils. Pregame tonight at 6:45 on 97.1 The Ticket. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Tony and Jansen.
That is correct. Wings Devils tonight right here on 97.1 The Ticket. Pistons off till Friday. They're in Indiana. See what Indiana did last night? They beat Atlanta 157 to 152.
Yeah, it was a
lot of points. Yes. College basketball, Marquette. Well, they're ranked fourth. They upset the top-ranked Kansas Jayhawks 73-59.
should be in that game.
Yeah, well, of course, any team is going to get should be Oakland beat Marshall, Eastern beat U of D by 4 points. Later this afternoon, 5 o'clock, whatever, Michigan takes on Memphis. Atlantis.
By the way, so a quick note, Marquette's playing number 2 Purdue in the Maui final tonight. Winner's going to be number 1.
Wow. Great early season basketball.
That Maui field's absolutely loaded.
I know.
this year.
What's his name? Fletcher Blair had a great also, speaking of college basketball, Michigan State, right after the Lions game,
Thank you.
taking on Arizona. Yeah, it's in Palm Springs. But the game has for Michigan State. All right, a huge test for the Wolverines.
Get me fired up. Get me absolutely fired up. I mean, no holds barred today.
Why would it do?
Robin, I mean, just saying things and doing things and you just, I know you're this is Stony game ready. You are fired up for the Lions, Packers.
Damn right.
I mean, division rivalry.
Yes.
Michigan, Ohio State.
Yeah.
I mean, let's go.
Exactly. No doubt. All right, we'll talk about Michigan, Ohio State. Not on the field, but around it. Or around the state. 248-539-9796. John, I think you take it to an extreme. A lot of people share this, but what do you hate the most about Ohio State and the state of Ohio? Because in my experiences now, I've never been to Columbus because I was too much of a wuss to go last year because I thought they'd lose. But seriously, I've never been to Columbus. I've driven through the state. I've been to Cleveland. I've been to Cincinnati. I've been, it wasn't the Hall of Fame, but I've been around. And people I know from Ohio and have met, especially those areas, nice area, Cleveland, really good people. No problem at all. So,
That's what you gotta be careful about.
well,
On the surface.
So-
They seem
so
like nice
I
people.
wanna-
They seem like they care about
I
you.
wanna-
They seem like they're nice.
I mean, what do you hate the most about Ohio State and the state of Ohio? And the answer to me is simple. It's their psycho fans that are so myopic that they think this game is everything. Nothing else in life matters. I mean, you can be a assistant wrestling coach and let things go that are assorted, and that's okay as long as you beat Michigan. There are so many things that I'm just dealing with fans that just about the Michigan game. They can go 10-1, 11-1, but if they lose to Michigan, oh my God, the world is crumbling. I think that's too myopic. I think most Michigan fans, especially those who went to the school, have a little more broader perspective. They hate the Buckeyes,
Oh, yeah.
but they realize there are other things in life besides this game.
Yes.
That's what I hate most about Ohio State.
It's a trust issue. It's those from the state of Ohio, like I mentioned, they can look you right in the eye. They can be nice. They come in here and do updates.
Sit right here, guys.
I know. They can make you think that they're nice people, and amongst their own, they probably are. But they are out to get you every single way possible. They will screw you any chance they get. Never let somebody from the state of Ohio stand behind you.
Is that why you want to turn your back to me when I come in here?
Never. I watch you. Every time you go over to this side here, I follow you around.
Right? Trying to tie your shoelaces together.
So what about any teammates from the great state of
Teammates have
Ohio?
a little better perspective. They understand how tough this game is, and they understand that championships actually do matter. You could go 11-1, and if you lose to Michigan but you win a championship, there's value in that. If you ask Buckeye fans if they would rather go 11-1, that one being a loss to Michigan, but they win a Big Ten championship, no good. They would rather go 1-11, not win a championship, but that one win is against the University of Michigan.
Don't you think that's a vocal minority?
No, it's a majority.
You say Big Ten championship?
Okay, former Big Ten
I'll
championship
take a win over Michigan over a Big Ten championship personally. A national title, that's a little
We've
different.
asked that
in my book,
question
so.
before, not necessarily here, but
Yeah.
on different shows. When I was with Ben, I talked about Ben Hartsock. We did a Twitter poll. Now I know Twitter's not always the right place to go, but that was our access point. And we asked that question: national championship, but you lose to Michigan, or you beat Michigan and you lose every other game. And every single time they vote for beating Michigan. They're lunatics.
I know, they're psychos. That's the only thing I don't like about people from Ohio. They're so
You can't
myopic.
trust
You're not myopic.
You can't trust them.
John, would you rather win a Big Ten championship than beat Ohio State?
I'd rather win a championship, yes.
A Big Ten championship?
I'd rather pick a Big Ten championship.
Big Ten
Because if
championship?
you win the Big Ten championship, you're going to college football playoffs. Now, we haven't won in the college football playoff era. but I'd rather win a championship, have a seat at the table, than bigger picture, perspective. Perspective. Let's have a little perspective.
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's why you guys lost for a decade.
That's so funny. About your ring being white gold.
Time for the updates.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Sports headlines all day, every day. From the Corwell Health Sports Desk, this is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Twin Peaks. T-minus 3 days until the next edition of Michigan-Ohio State. It will be a 2 versus a 3 matchup after the playoff committee made those rankings official last night. Wolverines lineman Trevor Keegan says they're very aware of the stakes involved with this year's clash.
We think about that every day. This is the game that we prepare for. If we don't win this game, the season doesn't matter. All of our goals are right there in front of us. We want to win the national championship. We want to win the Big Ten championship. And we got to be the team down south in order to do that. So,
yeah, whatever. The winner will play Iowa in the Big Ten championship game. Very swanky. Also in the playoff rankings, Washington hopped over Florida State for the 4th spot on the committee's list. The Seminoles lost their quarterback to a busted leg. The committee chairman says they do take everything into account when they do these rankings. Alex Lyon will get another start in the crease for the Wings when they face the Devils tonight. The 3rd-string goalie debuted in Sweden while Billy Husso was back in the States with his newborn. Newsy also experimented with new lineups during yesterday's practice. And a good gauge on how well the Lions' 8-2 season is going, season ticket holders have been contacted by the team about playoff tickets, home playoff tickets. The team offering them a chance to grab tickets to playoffs, to grab tickets for any potential games at Ford Field if they end up hosting any. The last Lions home playoff game was back in 1993 at the Silverdome, which was a loss to the Packers. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Chris Villar from Oregon, 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Thank you very much, Ethan. Our telephone number is 248-539-9797.
I'll watch you all the way out the door.
It's now time for the picks. Last week, I won. I'm going 2-3. Wow. John, Greg, and the Gov were all 1-4.
If you're going to be bad when everyone's bad.
John still leads by 2 games over Greg. Myself and Gov are tied 5 back at a robust 26-34. Download our app today and lose tons of money. All right, we'll begin with the National Football League. The Houston Texans at home taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. A huge game in the AFC South. Jacksonville favored by 1.5 points on the road. The Jaguars 7-3 against the spread this season. The Texans 5-5. Jacksonville also 4-0 on the road against the spread. 6-1 in their last 7. All the trends point to Jacksonville, but you know what? I just want to be able to say, I'm taking the Houston Texans. I don't think we've ever said that.
Why do you want to say that?
Because I want to be different.
I think you might be different. We'll find out here in a couple of minutes.
Exactly.
But I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars. Doug Peterson, Trevor Lawrence, they got blown out by San Francisco. Their margin for error is slim, and we're going to talk about margin for error in just a few minutes, but they got refocused. And I think Doug Peterson over DeMeco Ryans. I think C.J. Stroud is having an unbelievable rookie season, but like I said, never trust a Buckeye. I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Go.
All right, this is an extremely difficult game to pick.
Yeah.
I think the Jags are better.
They're more balanced offensively.
Yeah, but I feel like there's some magic going on with the Texans here. This is going to become a really big story. And C.J. Stroud, he put up 37 in Jacksonville. It doesn't mean he's going to do it again. I know that. And stuff. It's a huge game. I don't trust Jacksonville yet in this moment. I think Jacksonville's they're a good team. Yeah. They've been a little bit anointed. This spread is head-scratching to me. I'm just going to take the home dog here and take the home.
Greg, revenge game. Give me the Jags. Right there.
C.J. Stroud might be better than Trevor Lawrence. I'm open to it, man.
I'm open to it, sure.
Hey, you're talking about 2 good quarterbacks here.
Trevor Lawrence has not been what we anticipated him being 3 years into his career.
Correct.
Still young, but not there yet.
tomorrow, the third game will be in Seattle, where the Seahawks are a 6.5-point home dog over the San Francisco 49ers. John.
Well, I haven't checked the full injury report to see who's in, who's out. I know Gino is dinged up. Kenneth Walker III is dinged up. Offensively, they're going to struggle, and you can't struggle against this defense. I think San Francisco goes in there. I think 6.5 might be a little bit light. And I talk about the margin for error. They know their margin for error to try and get home field advantage through the playoffs is at 0 right now. They can't afford another loss, let alone a loss to an NFC opponent or in division. I take the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, I mean, the game Wednesday morning, they don't need them playing, right? You know, I think they have a competent backup at least in Lock. I'm going to take the home dog here. There's a lot of points for Seattle as one of the best home field advantages in the league. And, John, you're going to love this. Vintage up-down or the home team that is a playoff team that's getting almost a touchdown. That's up-down all day long.
Greg, Seahawks know they blew one against the Rams on Sunday. Give me the 12s and the Seahawks.
One of San Francisco's best defensive players, Fanga, Pro Bowl player, he's out for the year. Kenneth Walker III, I don't think he's going to play. But it's too many points. I agree with you, Gov and Greg. Give me the Sea Chickens.
Oh, I'm on Rico Island?
Yeah.
Yes, you are. You are.
Right about that?
Yeah, I think that'll be right.
Tomorrow, 12:30 kickoff right here on 97 on the ticket at Ford Field. The Lions, speaking of 6.5, they're 6.5 home favorites against the Green Bay Packers. Go.
You know, I would expect the Packers to play better against the Lions than they did the first time around. I think they will. It's not going to start
That was a deer.
7-3 or anything like that. But, you know, with the Packers' injuries and the Lions' offense and kind of getting, you know, woken up last week with what happened, you know, this could really, the Lions getting a lot of national love, but this could really be a national coming out party for them. And I think they're going to kind of embrace that.
Nothing.
They're going to put up some points. The one thing about last week's Packer loss, they really should have given
Seeing
up
if
more
the
points
draft
than they did.
was there, but they took away a draft.
I think the Packers defense a little bit leaky. The Lions.
Yeah, they might have took away a draft.
I think they will again. I'm going to take the Lions.
Yep, never want to be known for putting your balls on the ground.
Greg.
Lions are a better team. Jordan Love stinks.
Maybe
The
Fred
Packers
stole it.
did win last
So
week.
that's
They
why
should have
they
lost
took
to
away a
Quentin
draft.
Johnson. A long pass drop away from losing that game. Let's go Lions.
The Lions this season 7-3 against the spread. The Green Bay 5-5 head-to-head in their last 10. The Lions are 8-2 against the spread. The Packers, no Aaron Jones, probably no Musgrave, possibly no Reed. Give me the Lions.
Greg, is the transformation all the way there full? Are you now a Lions fan versus being a Packer fan?
Yes, been there for several weeks.
Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. I'll tell you what, the Lions get back to Lions football. They're going to protect the football offensively. They're going to create some turnovers on the defense. They're not going to jump out to a huge lead, but it's going to be that methodical game throughout the course of the game. You're going to have some offensive explosion. I think J-Mo has another big week. At least one touchdown, maybe two for him. And I'm excited about the defense. They have been challenged. They will respond to this challenge. And that guy that I called out earlier, not necessarily a call out, just needs to step up. Abe Hutchinson has himself a big game.
All right, we stay at Ford Field as we go to college football. Friday, the Michigan State Spartans will be hosting the Nittany Lions of James Franklin. The Penn State team are favored by 20.5 points on the road. Greg Hargrave, what do you see?
Michigan State won last week. They're good. They lose the home advantage of Spartan Stadium, whatever home advantage that would be. Maybe a little bit of a cavernous field at Ford Field. I like Penn State. Lay those 20.5.
Looking at some of the stats, offensively ranks Penn State's 16th in the country in offense. Spartans are 37th. Defense, Penn State's 13th. Michigan State's 27th. Penn State 8-3 against the spread. Michigan State 5-1. I think they'll play hard. The Spartans early. It's a lot of points, but I think Penn State just rolls.
I think you're right. I think Penn State, just that defense, they're really good. I think they get after the quarterback. I think they wreak havoc. They create a couple of turnovers. And as much as I'd like to see this be a good game, I'd like to see Michigan State end this season on a high note and get a win. I don't think they do. I'll give you Penn State to cover.
Jeff, what is this environment going to be like? I find it just fascinating. Are state fans showing up?
Yeah, I think so.
You know,
There's still tickets available.
it's just baffling because I can buy into what Greg said, a cavernous Ford Field, almost to where there's just it's almost like a bowl game. It's almost like quickly
Because now, like, because if Penn State would have beat Michigan, more Nittany Lion fans would have traveled.
But if state fans show up and you get a little buzz going early, I'm going to try to steal a game here by picking last. And I'll gladly take 20 and a half in that situation.
You're on Spartan/Rico Island.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May be right. Might be wrong.
And finally, on Stadium in Maine, the Big House.
Yep.
Michigan, Ohio State, the game. Michigan favored by 3.5 points. I think this game is decided by defense, which defense holds up. Michigan's defense first. Against the spread, Michigan 5-5. Talking to the Lord, hope he helps us get there safe. And we made it to the show, now we're singing to the crowd, we're playing encore and they're screaming real loud. Try to get home early, but I know that ain't the case. Yeah, it's another hotel room, sleeping.
Yep. Yeah, the ultimate flip-flopper. In the moment.
He's the first one.
I'm hurting in the morning from the night before. Pay my dues, I'm eating up the road. I'm coming home, baby, leave the porch light on. Breakfast in the morning from 7 to 9, but we just can't seem to wake up in time. Grab a cup of coffee and we're off to hit the road. Now we're running on fumes, no time to kill. We got one more show and it's a shitty door deal. Breaking my back just to make a couple more. Yeah, it's another hotel room, sleeping on the floor. I'm hurting in the morning from the night before. Pay my dues, I'm eating up the road. I'm coming home.
At the next light, turn left.
Yeah, it's another hotel room, sleeping on the floor. I'm hurting in the morning from the night before. Pay my dues, I'm eating up the road. I'm coming home, baby, leave the porch light on.
At the light, turn left onto West 14 Mile Road. Then turn right onto Inkster Road.
Yeah, it's another hotel room, sleeping on the floor. I'm hurting in the morning from the night before. Pay my dues, I'm eating up the road. I'm coming home, baby, leave the porch light on.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Inkster Road. In 5.9 miles, turn right onto West 8 Mile Road.
Just before the sun had disappeared, and we're riding them old farmers, hanging out on the gate of his truck, through a blanket neath the sunset, being brave as 18s, we gave each other more than our hearts, with the help of a mason jar, drinking watermelon moonshine, cut the burn with a little light, working back in them kudzu vines. I was his and every bit of that boy was mine. Too young to know what love was, but we were learning on the sweet bus. There's never nothing like the first time. Mine's always gonna taste like watermelon moonshine. I don't remember where we got it from. I just remember feeling all grown up, taking pulls like it ain't no thing. Never told him it was my first drink, but I told him that he was the one. So sure when you're there, think you got it all figured out. And now I laugh when I think about drinking watermelon moonshine, cut the burn with a little light, perking back in them kudzu vines. I was his and every bit of that boy was mine. Too young to know what love was, but we were learning on the sweet bus. There's never nothing like the first time. Mine's always gonna taste like watermelon moonshine. I thought that high would last forever. That ain't what it does. Maybe we were drunk in lust, or maybe we were just.
Freaking idiots.
Drinking watermelon moonshine, cut the burn with a little light, parking back in them kudzu vines. I was his and every bit of that boy was mine. Too young to know what love was, but we were learning on the sweet bus. There's never nothing like the first time, and mine's always gonna taste like watermelon moonshine, watermelon moonshine.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SPOTIFY. New customers can bet $5 on the NFL Thanksgiving action to score $150 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code SPOTIFY. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net. 21 and over. Age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming resources.
Jake from State Farm here, hanging out with Mel's Mow and Grow. Mel chose State Farm for small business insurance because his local agent is a small business owner too. So she knew how to help him personalize his policies. And now, he's rolling in the green. Like a good neighbor? Guys, I'm trying to do the line. Oh, sorry, Jake. It's all good. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Talk to an agent today.
Okay, 3 stories from Honey customers with me. So, tell me about yourself.
I was blind from birth.
That must make banking difficult.
That requires a lot of trust. Before I could even ask, Huntington offered their statements in Braille that made me feel like I was as important as you are.
I'm sure.
It feels like just the right place.
Get more than life with Credit Card Bank. Welcome to Huntington. Real people compensated for true stories.
That's how I learned to pray. It wasn't in a church with a chapter and a verse. Some preacher made sure everybody heard, or just some words somebody told me to say. I was living like I was alone for the world. Mama always said it'd take a special girl to get a hold of me, but I never let one get close to me. The man upstairs must have heard her prayers, 'cause I looked up, you were standing there waiting on me, like you were made for me. And I knew right then and there that I'd been saved. That's how I learned to pray. It wasn't in a church with a chapter and a verse. Some preacher made sure everybody heard, or just some words somebody taught me to say. I can fold my hands and bow my head, but there's just some things that can't be said without a little more kind of faith. And that's how I learned to pray. Have you ever looked up at the stars in the sky for the tug of true? Didn't know why, but you just knew someone is up there looking out for you. You know just what I mean when I say praise. That's how I learned to pray. That's how I learned to pray.
next light, turn right.
Don't you want care that feels personal and convenient from some of the best primary care doctors? That's Trinity Health. We're local and backed by a national health system. Schedule at trinityhealthmi.org/IHA primary care. Trinity Health, we see all of you.
Get ready to shop till you drop this November at GLC.
At the light, turn right onto West 8 Mile Road, then make a U-turn at Ontaga Street.
$1,000 in cash and Amazon gift cards Fridays and Saturdays in November. Then join us Saturday, November 25th for your chance to win $10,000.
At the stop sign, make a U-turn.
Prizes. Don't miss our holiday shopping spree. Only at Gun Lake Casino.
Experience the best days. There's a good chance you're using something made of plastic right now. But there's a 100% chance America's plastic makers are working on ways to make plastic products more sustainable. We're investing billions of dollars in new recycling technologies and creating plastic products that are more recyclable, durable, and dependable. For a better tomorrow, we're focused on making plastics better today. Learn more at plasticmakers.org.
In 1.6 miles, take a slight right turn onto Shiawassee Drive.
Delete your number and ruin your name. Baby, we can make a mess and make up. Like banging if I stay at your place. We could both be angry. Hate you and you hate me. But we could play that game and stay the same. But what if we don't have to choose? What if no one has to lose? I hope you meet somebody who loves you like I couldn't do.
At the next light, take a slight right turn. At the light, use the right lane to take a slight right turn onto Shiawassee Drive, then turn right onto Salem Street. Turn right onto Salem Street, then the destination is on your right.
When there's a storm raging in your soul, you gotta thank God that you're still growing old. If them demons you're fighting won't go away,
The destination is on your right, 20467 Salem Street. Arrived.
Life can get hard sometimes.